Hey guys, Jake here. Just a little quick video this morning. Out tromping around through the woods a little bit, taking a look around, listening. Peace and quiet. Just wanted to come on, talk to y'all a little bit. I've been making a bunch of videos. Still picking up subscribers, so I appreciate that. I guess a lot of the old stuff, people still watching. Chilly down here in Texas. The end of November. The cold weather's finally made it in. But just want to chat with you guys. Really, I don't even know about what. I want to talk to you all about so much, but then, you know, even 15 or 20 minutes later, by the time you want to mention it, it's old news. That's one thing I've noticed here on YouTube with a lot of the, let's just call them prepper channels. YouTube and society wants to throw everyone into these boxes and categories. So I guess the prepper homestead communities have kind of gotten that, you know, genre, survival, blah, blah, blah. Even though most of them are same, but complete opposites. I mean, a lot of preppers are homesteaders. A lot of homesteaders are preppers. But you know, there are big differences between survivalists and preppers. And that's a big thing that I see on YouTube. Everybody's kind of, you know, bunched together, thrown together. Like the old TV show, Doomsday Preppers. Most of y'all remember that probably. And how ignorant most of that actually appeared on TV. A lot goes for that for YouTube today. I mean, literally, probably 90% of the people, prepping people, homesteading people on YouTube are just putting stuff up there for views and clicks, hoping to make a little money, maybe hit the YouTube gold. Noticed that a lot lately too, people kissing ass to bigger channels, hopefully trying to get a mention to get some grows and likes on their channel. All for naught, guys. Eventually they are going to take us all down. That's very evident for the people that speak truth on YouTube now. You only need to watch a few of the big channels and a few of the real truth channels if your eyes are open to be able to see that. Because anyone that is speaking truth and wisdom, their channel is shadow banned and blocked and gets very few views. But to all of the big, you know, prepper propaganda spreaders that continue the daily narrative, they grow substantially and they get paid for it. Which is fine. You know, I can't hold it against anybody for operating the system. But it is sad that, you know, they make money off of other people's doom and gloom. And if you got time to make 2 or 3 videos every day about the doom and gloom and the situation in the world and the news brief, then that just tells me you're not doing the things. Because if you are doing the things, you don't have time to be making 2 or 3 YouTube videos a day. But that's how these people are making their living. They push crap off onto you. You know, affiliates and sales and bullshit. And again, I got nothing wrong. You know, I got no beef with that. If the stuff is usable. But even, you know, today, the conversation come across a chat I was in about, you know, these solar generators. And just the honest truth about those things, guys, is the first problem you have is they're all made in China. So if you're depending your life on some electronic device that's made in China, that's your first mistake. Your second mistake is all of these units are made portable, small, for occasional use. They are not made to be used everyday use in and out. And all of you people that have bought those are going to figure that out when the grid goes down and you're unable to charge them, because you have to take this unit outside with the panels to get it charged, and then back inside to use it, you know, power the things you want are obviously probably going to be in your structure. Oh, well, you've bought the 30-foot cable that hooks up to run your solar panels outside. You think anybody coming along is going to see them solar panels ain't going to take them? How many times are you going to be able to connect and unconnect those little cheap Chinese wires before the connector breaks? It's just not worth the money, guys. Okay, and you got to realize that. All of this crap the people are selling you, the big channels, they're survival food. Realize that that is survival food. When you are dying and starving, yes, you can eat this food, and yes, it'll get you through till tomorrow. But the people that are stacking boxes and boxes and boxes and cases and cases and cases of this food, it's not gonna work, folks. I see other channels stacking tons of stuff they buy at Walmart. You know, people, part of the whole problem is all of the processed crap that they are feeding you. So for you to go stock up on all of this crap and fill your pantries full of Walmart food, you ain't helping yourself in the long run. Are you going to be able to get all of that medication that you need since you've been eating all of this crap? You know, that goes along with that. That's the whole point of being a real prepper and a homesteader, is to provide your own food for your family. The stuff that you know where it comes from, right out here on this ground, all right? You know what went in it. Yeah. Everybody can't afford it. Whose fault and problem is that? You know, here, let me step on a few toes. The military. In the last week, I had 3 veterans ask me when someone was going to stand up and do something. Let that sink in just a minute and tell me if you see a problem with that. I had 3 different veterans ask me, and I'm not a veteran, I'm not military, not associated, when someone was going to stand up and do something. That's the situation we are at in our country. And I can only assume the rest of the world is even worse. But when the people that took that oath to protect this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic, are sitting around on their ass waiting for someone else to stand up and do something, we're in trouble, guys. The country is in big trouble. And don't let me step on all of the prior military toes out there, all right? Because the military of today is not what the military used to be. You know, it used to be a patriotic thing, you know, your duty, serve your country. Let me ask y'all a serious question for y'all that hung around now for 9 minutes into the video. A serious question, and I want you to answer me below in the comments. Don't be afraid. Tell me why you would be willing to go sign up and serve a government that has treated you the way your government is treating you right now. Give me a good answer as to why you would go fight for that government because they said so. Because they're telling you there's bad people overseas that we got to go take care of. Why would you go fight for this government? The tyrannical, oppressive, taxation, regulation, You know, the government that helps you so much every day, y'all are all willing to go stand up and fight for them in some foreign land and die. Wait, apparently nobody is. Recruitments are down, you know, that's why they're thinking about bringing the draft back around. I don't know what to tell you guys. There's so much distraction going on, so much behind the scenes, you know, the bickering and the fighting. We got guys that are, you know, want to complain about the police, people that want to complain about the politicians, people that want to complain about the gun laws. You know, everybody wants to complain about something, but nobody gets off their ass and does anything. The system just rolls on, guys. More regulation, more law, more politicians. It's not ruled by we the people anymore. The silent majority has sat down too long. You know, I'm not a person to advocate for violence in any shape, form, or fashion. Because I see what's coming, I know what's coming. I feel it. I see all of the signs, and I see where all of the roads are leading us. It is not going to be a good place, folks. All right? The regulation, the taxation, the tyranny. I mean, you people think the police are bad now? Just wait. All of the defund the police and the riots and all of that kind of stuff, you know. America is part of a program so that whenever the police are no longer able to control it, we've all heard the blue hats are coming. And as tyrannical and oppressive as you think the police are right now, do you think any of them blue helmets are going to give two shits about your rights, your beliefs, your religious beliefs, or any of that kind of stuff? So you think the police are bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. The laws and regulations, I've told y'all before, the Constitution is null and void, folks. Okay, the people in control of our government, and don't think it's Biden and Kamala and your politicians, all right? It goes way above that, guys. Okay, those people have different beliefs and thoughts. They don't live in the same system you do. They don't abide by the same laws. That's very apparent. Let me step on a few more toes here, all of you Q-tard, Trump-loving people, all right? The mere fact that y'all think he's going to come back and do something, or anybody else is going to come back and do something, is a neurotic thought in itself. He didn't do anything the first time through. He won't do anything a second time through. The game will continue on. Whatever happened to the Clinton laptop? The one that was turned over to the NYPD? Whatever happened to the Anthony Weiner laptop? Whatever happened to the Hunter laptop? Have any of these people been held accountable for what's happened in the last 40 years? All of them. Reagan, Clinton, Bush, Obama. I don't care which one you pick. Have any people been held accountable for what's happened? But don't you worry, your government is here to help you. Trillions and trillions of dollars in debt overseas. Weapons, military, wars. The big distraction over there, you know, Israel, what's going on. The new little war front. It's got all the attention over there, and nobody is looking at what's going on here at home as they are ripping the financials from under your feet every single day. Klaus Schwab told you, you're going to own nothing and you're going to be happy. And they are succeeding, folks. the repossessions, the foreclosures, the business closings. The debt has everyone up to here. The banks are going to take it all back from you. You're going to have to rent it, lease it. You'll own nothing. You'll be happy. The banks are insolvent. The financials are... Make of it what you want. Because nobody can figure it out. They've got it so fluster-clucked that nobody can figure it out. Distraction, distraction, cover up, cover up. Money, bribes, payoffs. If you're reacting to what's happening, folks, you are way behind the curve. You better get proactive. To the new people, good luck. The ones that know, know. So many just sit on the sideline and watch. They know there's nothing they can do. It's too late in the game. Gather and build your community, guys. It's going to be important. You ain't never going to be off-grid, and you ain't never going to be 100% self-reliant. Society has gone too long, too far. And don't get me wrong, there's a few people out there that can do it, but... For those of you that think you're going to go out and live, you know, like, I don't know, what's the big channel name? Off-grid with whoever it is. It's not how it works, folks. The true honesty is that's not how off-grid homesteading works. You see this much on YouTube. You don't see the big picture of how hard it is. There's a reason why everybody don't do it. Oh, just go live off-grid. It's easy, no bills. You ain't got to pay for nothing. Be easy and cheap. Got no idea, folks. Well, that's my little rant for this morning. I'd like to do a live and dispel a lot of these conspiracy theory, rumor type situations. Like everybody trying to tell you to buy gold and silver. Let me just throw a simple little calculation to you out here that for those true people that hung around now, and I'm going to cut this off before 20 minutes, but every single person out there is telling you to buy gold and silver. And myself, I'd tell you to buy a little. I mean, it's going to be worth something for a little while. But let's just say you buy an ounce of silver at $25. And you buy an ounce of gold at $2,000. Okay, gold and silver fluctuate, you know, 1%, 2%, 3%, you know. Big jumps, maybe 5%. And the players at hand, the people in control, have millions and millions and millions and millions of ounces of these precious metals. And if you yourself have collected up millions and millions of ounces, that 1, 2, or 5% swing in the price of those metals may make a difference to you at the end. But most people that are living paycheck to paycheck and week to week, they have a few ounces of silver and maybe an ounce of gold. And that $1 or $2 swing or $10 swing in that gold price affects you this much. If you think you're going to put back a few ounces of silver or a few ounces of gold and make it through this depression, recession, whatever you want to call it, you're living in la-la land, folks. Okay, you need to obtain and maintain hundreds of thousands of ounces of precious metals to make a difference. I know people that have thousands of ounces stacked. And even when that stuff moves, you know, 1 or 2%, it is, you know what, $400 or $500? Nothing in the big scheme of things. Yet when lead and brass move in price, they can move 50% overnight. And what commodity do you want to be stacking? Lead and brass or gold and silver? People better start thinking logically and be proactive. Times are getting tougher. I told you they would. As soon as that strategic oil reserve runs out, you're going to see that price of gas jump too. Good luck, guys. That's my rant for now. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll be putting up some more content. Thanks for watching.